Urban agriculture may be defined as the production of crops and livestock within cities and towns. Urban farming can be understood to be an approach to agriculture that, in contrast with much of contemporary industrial food production, surrounds social, environmental, and economic contexts. As such, urban agriculture has potential to play a critical role in strengthening food systems and the sustainability of their methods, in addition to benefits such as contributing to vital new approaches to address crises of physical and mental health. In this presentation, we will be addressing an agriculturally driven urban design which will address contemporary agri-food systems that are currently failing to provide healthy diets worldwide and simultaneously causing environmental damage.
As per Tillman and Clark, 2014, innovation, dietary pattern changes, and the rethinking of our global food system direction are imperative within the 21st century. Producing food within the urban environment has been suggested as a way to simultaneously assist and tackle a breadth of human, environmental, social, and health issues. As such, research has displayed that in addition to achieving a certain degree of self-sufficiency in regards to sustainable food security, as per Clinton 2018, and ecosystem benefits, as per Wilhelm and Smith 2017, urban agriculture has the potential to increase and foster social development and community cohesion, as per Duchesne 2008, as well as broaden dietary diversity, as per Wilkins 2015. Moreover, though urban agriculture is unlikely to replace large-scale food systems, as per Clinton 2018, the potential benefits and limitations of urban agriculture extends to the direct social and ecological linkages of food, nutrition, and health, as well as ecosystem sustainability. Further, these challenges include, and are not limited to, the estimation of urban crop farming yields, consumption level, and efficiency, as per McDougall 2019. As such, it can be understood that the prevalent benefits and challenges urban farming may face can be seen as a result of urban agriculture's nature being deeply rooted in the ever-changing, diverse, and overwhelming amount of interdisciplinary frameworks surrounding the expansive human environment and its inhabitants.
The site analysis focuses on different aspects essential to the comprehension of our design proposal. The first element is the transport routes. The proposed site has pedestrian ways along all roads and connects the train station to the site via a bridge. There are three types of roads: the main road, main streets, and the green streets. A large shared cycle and pedestrian way is along the entirety of the creek and up to the Central Park. This connects to existing cycle and pedestrian ways. The second element is the site zoning. MacArthur train station provides T8 airport and South and Southern Highland line service. As the train station is located directly next to the site, it would be highly suitable for residential space and working commuters. There is a sufficient bus system with various routes to surrounding suburbs. The third element is the vegetation. The site possesses more than 13 hectares of open space surrounded by an abundance of vegetation with 2 protected areas and threatened species: the Cumberland Plain woodland and the River Flat eucalyptus forest. The fourth element is the topography. MacArthur Garden is located in Campbelltown, about 50 kilometers away from Sydney CBD, in front of the MacArthur train station, bordering Western Sydney University. One of its constraints is its topography. With strong elevation towards the northeast of the site, stronger consideration is required due to slopy ground constantly undulating. Last element and constraint will be that the site is subject to flooding, as shown on the drawing with the flood-prone area. That is an important point to consider.
The population in Campbelltown is currently estimated to be around 178,000 and predicted to increase by 53% by 2041, with around 272,000 people living in the area. 2016 census results indicate a high proportion of younger demographics, with those aged 0 to 24 higher than the state average, suggesting future populations will consist of a predominantly younger group, mostly between 25 and 34, and many being young professionals and students, as well as couple families without children and single parent families. Additionally, Campbelltown is ranked among one of the unhealthiest areas in Sydney, with the highest rate of deaths from cardiovascular disease, as well as highest death rate from high body mass index. Campbelltown also sits at second highest rate of hospitalizations due to type 2 diabetes. And these concerning health statistics are all significantly due to unhealthy eating, obesity, and inactive lifestyle. Further, with a high Aboriginal and Pacific Islander population, there are increased rates of such issues in the area as these cultures are more likely to be affected. Alongside this, Campbelltown is amongst one of the highest in smoking rates in the state and has seen high alcohol consumption and low activity rates. While the Campbelltown Council was developing strategic planning priorities in 2020, surveys were conducted around MacArthur train station and Western Sydney University walking routes, and many expressed the importance for easy walking connections between the infrastructures and also agreed that walking and cycling paths should be prioritized in planning. Participants also expressed a desire for retaining the natural bushland and open spaces for relaxation, activity usage, and social interaction. In response to the demographics of the predicted future population, as well as current health concerns in Campbelltown, our urban design proposal aims to increase livability of the area by creating opportunities for communities and individuals to improve their health and well-being. Through urban agriculture, numerous positive differences can be brought about, including a healthier diet from locally sourced food, nutritional education, economic benefits from local produce, and community participation. A focus on promoting healthy lifestyle choices is crucial for areas with large younger demographics, such as in Campbelltown, as early establishment will ensure better quality of life later on.
Our urban greening design aims to improve the overall health of residents and visiting students. We focused our design on main active spaces. This will encourage individuals to be active around the site and for it to be accessible and passively educational for the visiting students and residents, without imposing on the natural existing environment. We have focused on passive education as a subtle way of teaching the community on the importance of gardening in an inclusive way. This will allow for a greater sense of community and appropriate maintenance of the spaces. There are 6 main locations on the site with individualized designs, the most prominent being the Arrival Plaza. We will utilize a section of the ground floor retail space for an ongoing farmers market. The produce will come from communally run gardens of the residential spaces, greenhouses, and local farms. This commercial space aims to encourage individuals to buy healthy options while supporting local farms and on-site space. The crop showcase beds will be a point of interest. These beds will allow for the best crops of the season to be an attraction and education for passing individuals. The green communal spaces on the ground and roof of residential buildings will have communal produce gardens. This will allow for residents to work together to produce crop for themselves, others, and the market if there is substantial crop. Central Park is a major foot traffic area for Western Sydney University students and recreational activities. To capitalize off this, there will be main vertical gardening greenhouses to increase planting space. There will also be an adjacent educational centre to directly teach individuals and children about the maintenance and information on crops. In conjunction with this main space, along the cycle and pedestrian way of the creek, there will be small contained greenhouse pods with varying cultural crops. These pods will be equipped with educational sections on the different crops and their uses. This will allow for residents of these backgrounds to have access to specific crops whilst further educating individuals on the cultural significance of these crops. Finally, the outdoor business centre will be surrounded by varying seasonal fruit trees and shrubs with low drop rates to ensure safety, while providing accessible, healthy food for individuals exercising.
We believe urban agriculture is well suited to advancing the community landscape of not only Landcom's prepared concept plan for the MacArthur Gardens North side, however, to improve the health and well-being of the residents of MacArthur Gardens and Campbelltown. Our presentation will outline and consider multimodal contexts, such as a literature review which has deepened our understanding on the disciplinary frameworks of urban agriculture. In addition, the existing site conditions will be reviewed to understand the potential benefits and limitations of our design. Further, understanding these social contexts and practices is an integral part of urban farming and its ecological and social functionality. As such, the following proposed urban design aims to prevent the prevalent challenges urban farming faces due to its deeply rooted in the diverse and overwhelming amount of choices the expansive human environment spaces of gardening inherently possesses.